I need you to pay close attention for just a moment, because if you miss this introduction, you won't be able to get your shout on and praise at the close. It is easy, I need you to hear me, and look this way attentively. It is easy to judge and underestimate a thing based upon one's own superiority. You missed it, so I'm going to say it again. It is very easy to judge and underestimate a thing based upon one's own superiority. All right, case in point. I know that I am more advanced than an ant. And no one in this audience is going to make me believe that an ant's intellect can match mine. Therefore, my superiority will not allow any truth that surfaces to make me look at something less than. He doesn't come to church. He doesn't have a soul, but he was created by the same God. But because I know I am superior, then I underestimate that which is inferior. But God says, look again. The ant can lift 7 times his own body. And heaven says, Mark, can you do that? And I'm left speechless. Not only can he do that, but an ant has the tenacity to rebuild quickly what was just abolished without complaining or protesting. A child can walk up to a mound and kick it apart, and you won't hear any ants cussing. You don't hear any ants going downtown, it ain't right, it's wrong. Been built this for a long time, it ain't right. We need our rights too. You never see any ants in counseling. I've worked on this project for a long time. They instinctively look at the destruction, organize themselves, and go right back to rebuild it. And God says, "Now what about you?" When I look at an eagle, I know it is a magnificent bird, but that bird has there is no comparison to my emotional and spiritual and psychological intellect at all. It is a bird. My superiority causes me to judge that which is inferior to me, not giving it a chance at all because of who I am. Well, God says, look again. An eagle is one of the few birds in the earth that never changes his mate. They stay together for life. And God says to the human being, check your marriage out. And why didn't yours survive valleys and mountains? The eagle is known to get rid of dead weight because he does not need any interferences in flight. And God says, why do you keep hanging out with the same people holding you down, holding you back? And so God says, don't underestimate the small things, or the ugly things, or the decrepit things, because they teach us a message about God himself and who we are in his eyesight. Are you following what I'm saying? Anytime, I need you to follow me because I'm not trying to be philosophical. I need to build this sermonic castle so that as we enter into the portals or the gates, you'll be able to see on the inside the beauty of the house. But as we approach the doors, there's some things you need to understand about truth. Anytime truth is brought up anywhere, oftentimes it is scrutinized and judged, and oftentimes a dispute can break out over truth, especially if truth is about to be jeopardized or lost. Follow me to court. Every courtroom understands truth is somewhere in this house. But the problem is, we don't know what is true. Before we go there, look at your own home. Who wrote this? Johnny Mary did. The reality says the vase is broke. And somebody is lying. Which means I have to bring in a witness, even if the witness is a question. So every courtroom knows that if truth is about to be jeopardized, what do you mean, how can it be jeopardized? If this man is a murderer, and the prosecutor knows it, and he has the evidence to prove it, but it looks as if though the defendant has something that can make him walk, then truth now cannot be jeopardized. It must have a witness or witnesses that can testify so that the reality of what was brought up can be substantiated. That's why they have what is called cross-examination. Solomon, during the rise of his career, was faced with the most awesome challenge that made him known throughout the world. Two women came to him with a child. Solomon on his throne. It's my baby. No, it ain't. It's my baby. Yes, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's my baby. She took my baby. The Bible says this word. Said that one, she overlaid it. She suffocated her child. Got up in the middle of the night and took another woman's baby, but there were no witnesses. Solomon was standing there listening to two women arguing back and forth. One child, two women. That's mine. It ain't mine. It is mine. She's lying. No, she's lying. Truth now is being jeopardized. Where are the witnesses? There are no witnesses. The child's too young to talk. And sometimes you need to understand something, that if you really want to learn the truth about anything, start asking questions. You don't need to have a PhD to know what I'm talking about. He kept talking, they kept talking. He said, okay, hold it. Bring me a sword. Since I don't know who to believe. Bring me the child, I cut it in half. You take one half, you take the other, and we all can go home. One woman says, no! Give it to him. And the woman said, other woman said, yeah, that's right, that's right. Solomon said, that's the mother. Because no mother in her right mind wants to see her child die Talk to me, please. Talk to me, please. No woman in her right mind wants to see her child die, which means sensitivity came up, compassion came up, and he told Solomon,